Anyway, y'all, we're back here on the couch. They up here, they ate some food. What did you say out the way?
I got food in my mouth.
See, they got caught up eating macaroni and cheese in between the break because you know I'm making my own craft service. But anyway, I have a question about somebody had wrote in and they talked about blacks in America and dating Africans who are gay in America. Will you date an African, and what are the myths and hierarchies that you feel about dating somebody black or African in this community? You know, the African community, the real African community, not African American, but African community say they cannot stand dating in our lifestyle. They're lonely here in the States because we as blacks won't date real Africans. What do you feel about that?
I mean, at this point in the game, I'd say the Aborigine. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean?
What about you? Would you date an African?
Me, I could, but he couldn't be too authentic. You know what I mean?
And what's authentic? Explain.
Like, he can't be like, this is probably going to be so bad to say. Like, he has to be Americanized. You get what I'm saying? Like, he can be African.
Can he have an accent?
He can have an accent. Like, he can kind of do, like, dress that kind of way, but he has to be Americanized.
Now, what about you? Will you date an African?
I did an African.
Okay. Now, I would say for me,
make fun of them, but I would.
Now, I would say for me, I'm really ignorant to the whole African community because what they show us, they don't educate us. They only give us jungle and they only give us, you know, swinging from the vines, not wealth. So I'm ignorant and I'm like, but do you think it's my fault that I
don't make it interesting?
That Africans don't make it interesting, or that I don't know? Because I talked to an African brother and after we got done talking, I was really intrigued. I got excited and hot, but I did let him know that our misconceptions of Africans is that they don't like black people. So I'm saying this to my African community out here who think that black Americans don't like you. Our rumor that we're told is that y'all don't like black Americans or African Americans because we don't speak more than one language, that you know we're dumb, that we're superficial, and that we were treated better, and so we think we're better than people in Africa. Now that's what we're told. So that's a probably ignorant belief, but we are always preaching, well, you know them Africans, they don't mess with Americans because y'all don't speak four language. Or, you know them Americans, they dumb and they feminine and they queenie, they all got AIDS. So that's why we also put our wall up dating Africans, because we have our misconceptions. So what do you think what is our misconception of what we think of them?
Right, because that could be anything.
Like what's our stereotype that we think about when we date an African, or what we think is gonna happen? I first think that they're not going to wear deodorant.
Right, they're going to stink.
They're going to stink, which is a rumor. Now,
well, not that. No. I wasn't agreeing, like saying like they wouldn't
but
wear.
That's a rumor.
But yeah.
Which is ignorant, and I'm not saying that any of that is true.
Right.
But it's ignorance, and that's what ignorance is when you don't know. So we're rumored that we think that Africans are going to stink, but they're going to want you to eat Ethiopian food with pita bread and feeding you without washing their hands.
Right.
But I think
real nappy hair, like
nappy hair,
polished.
But I think that's part of our. Like you said, that's the difference. Like that's part of our history. Like feeling like that about Africans and about Africa.
Right.
Like because when we came here, it's just in us to automatically think like, you know, because back in the day, like you were, you know, that was used to strip us down. Like you were from Africa, you were dirty, you were black, you were this, and that. You know, so I think that that's a part of the whole like brainwashing that has us sort of like that major fuzz area.
Yeah, so again, let me get clear. Those that I was talking about is something that is rumored or myth. So it's not like we really still sit into that ignorance. Because honestly, the brother educated me on some things that I didn't know. And also, they also have a misconception Africans think that we're lazy. So that's why a lot of times I want to approach an African brother because I'm thinking y'all 20 times stronger, prouder, smarter. And so I have nothing to bring to the table. So that's another reason why some of us fear dating Africans.
I had a Caribbean man tell me that he would date an African American man, but he would never like marry or
make it his lover.
No.
Right. So
because of that misconception.
So how do we break up that color line? Do you think we need to do more education? Should we travel there more? Do you feel like any of you guys have an African friend?
No.
I do. Shout out to my boy Kutu in Houston, Texas. I got you.
So see, that's what I'm saying. So I think, do we need to make the effort to get? Is there a club, or do you feel like it's?
I mean, but yeah, like African is that's a big variety. Like,
right.
Now, if you say something like
Ethiopian, Nigeria,
or just people from South Africa, like then it's like, okay, well we could go to, you know, but that what would be the difference between Jamaicans, like, or people from
the islands as a whole?
Or
because I would honestly say, and I'm ignorant, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to apologize, but people with accents touch my nerve. It's like I don't understand the Cockney. I'm real lazy. I can barely understand English.
You find yourself jumping into the accent to like try to
feel,
understand.
Yeah, and I know it's ignorant on my part, and I apologize. And y'all gotta show me patience, but I will say that's my challenge. So how do I fix that? You know,
and realize that you have an accent to them.
Exactly, I have accent to them. Right. So look at Amarosa trying to get strong with Oprah. But anyway, so that was the subject matter. So if y'all write in and let us know, and our African brothers who are out there,
don't come for us.
We're really just really talking about what people don't want to talk about. So don't feel like we're taking it personal. Even if you're from Haiti, and we want to send also our prayers and love out to the people in Haiti.
Right.
Yes.
And our Haiti gay brothers who are probably being ignored, probably really can't be yourself. If you lost a lover out there, we are there for you. We understand that you can't be yourself. We are praying for you and your family. If you need any help, please write the couch. We'll try to do all we can. Also, if somebody has research on where we can send clothes, write into the show and let me know, because we all got clothes, and the gay folks, you know, we got clothes to give away.
You'll be done.
So please write in and let me know where we can give clothes, and you know, so we can give it back to Haiti. So again, we love you. This is the couch. Thank you for watching. We love you to death, and we got
Kyle,
Egypt Thompson,
Darnell,
DiMaggio.
You notice how I gotta put that little flavor on it. You know he trying to get deep with that boy. Oh, that's that cocktail getting strong.
This is Kool-Aid.
So again, we love you. Watch the couch, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.